The heater tried it again. I was gone yesterday, come out here and come in, no fan, but the coil was cherry red. Thing was over 200 degrees. Anyway, so if you guys know what that plus that is, yeah, you know you're doing some interesting stuff here. And my stand's trying to fall because they got tripped. Alrighty. There you guys are. These rods are brand new that I've got, that I'm using for this build. Let's see, get you guys down here. Okay. And they're brand new, never been used. And I'm not happy with what I'm finding on the edges. So I am taking them off the pistons. Go do it on camera. Well, I see why. I got a edge roll. I don't have a bearing scraper, so I use the next best thing. So this side. And just like that, pin. This is why I always have my stuff honed. But anyway, that's what we're not dealing with that right this second. But what I'm doing is creating a little bit more work for myself, but it'll be worth it. I run them back down tight. Well, what I don't like is the finish here on the sides. So and I mean, you can tell the difference right quick. I'm just, because there's like little nicks and edges, and what I'm taking off is not going to affect the balance of this motor. Just clean it up. There, that one looks, nope, I didn't. Okay. This is a technique that you end up learning. I mean, you can even hear it in the metal from when I start. That's making that look a lot better. I mean, when I run my finger over through the glove, I can feel it's rough. Like there's a spot. And that all plays into your side clearance too, yes. You don't want to go crazy and overdo it, but and sometimes this is why it takes motors longer to be built because you gotta sit here and do stuff like this. And like I said, listen to the sandpaper. You can tell when it all smooths out. I mean, that looks a lot better. And so, yeah, I'm sitting here redoing, well, not redoing, but doing this. Then I gotta wash them all, and then wash the pistons, and we'll be ready to go. So, I'll bring you guys back. Well, we're down to the last 4, and I'm gonna, let's see, mute that for right now. So, I'm working on the even side now. This one's number 2. So, number 2 faces the cylinder. Bearing tangs to the outside. Way the wrist pin keeper's in this one. Let's see. Try and get you guys where, keep you in here. So in other words, yeah, you hold it up, facing you, bearing tang the outside. So, and I always oil the wrist pin hole. The bushing. And like I said, bearing tang towards me. Piston in the way it's supposed to be. Wrist pin. Just to hold it upright. So when you're holding it for the even side, it should be like that. And I like these retainers for this set of pistons because so far it's just taking a flat blade screwdriver. Now that I'm doing it on camera, and just like that, there's a little slot that you put the end past, so if you ever have to take them off. So, and this has all been washed and everything, and blowed off, cleaned up, side dressed. Put the bearings back in because this is getting ready so I can come out here tomorrow and hopefully put these in to stay. So, bearing tang to the outside, valve reliefs towards the center. That one's done. So, okay, repeat and rinse. Rinse and repeat. Bearing tang here. The way that one's going, so like that. Some of these got their wires in them, and unfortunately this is a set of pistons I did not have the wrist pins honed out, but they're in pretty good shape, so we're just going to go with it. And yes, after side dressing all this stuff, that stuff just feels so much better. Bearing tang out towards me, valve reliefs, wrist pin. Kind of like the fact that I just use a screwdriver to put these in. And there it is. Bearing tang the outside. See? There was a good reason. I thought, oh no. Yep, bearing tinged outside, that's towards center. Yep. See? That's why I'm just going to finish this up tonight. Not even going to put the rings on these. I've had a long day, and I don't know what's going on with my blood sugars, but they've been extremely low, which is okay. Bearing tang. Hey, that one's going to work. I can't. My kids brought me some food. Thank God they did when they did, because I was down to 80, which is good, but when your body's not used to that, that's pretty hard on you. So, okay, bearing tang, piston. I like that piston rod stand. That's been okay. Yep, tang's out. That's been a real handy thing to have. Yeah, that's faster than those snap rings even. I like that. Okay, we got one more to go. I just wanted this part done because then I should be done with that. All the bearings accounted for. Wrist pins, bearing tang, or bearing tang, cheapers. There's bearing tang. And this one's going to go this way. Okay. Now these rods I did, yeah, those were honed, I think. I don't. Okay, oops, almost screwed up there. Bearing tang, valve reliefs, bearing tang, valve release, this way. Double verify it. In the rack, bearing tang's away from me, good. Hey, look at that, last. We might have one that's gonna be a pain. Looks like they took, when they took this one out, they might have stretched it. Which, of course, last one on camera is going to be the tough one. Never fails. Wow. Okay, I guess that'll kind of work. There, like that. That was the hardest one out of this bunch. And of course, like I said, it happened on camera. Alrighty. And with that, I gotta put, tomorrow we'll put ARP assembly lube on the threads and that. Burn things away, burn things away. And there you go. I've got my money's worth out of this pair. All right. And let's see. Let's see what you guys see. There you go. Number 1, 3, 5, and 7, 8, 6, 4, and 2. Whoops, I didn't have them on here. But there you guys go. And luckily, this set of pistons are not right and lefts like last couple of motors I've done. Those are just simple eyebrow piston. I can't talk. Oh, but yeah, so I like this table. I mean, if you guys can get yourself a good workbench, that helps too. And I got some stuff going on around here that I might be doing a little more rearranging in the shop, so which will be good. Because there we go. And keep getting stuff done. I got some stuff that may be going, more stuff going to the machine shop. The yellow motor there, its crank is done. It's back. They're just waiting to see what the guy charged. I thought you would know. But anyway. So, and like I said, here's your little hack. If you want to store your rings, I've got them all numbered to who's who. And these rings were specific enough that I didn't have to worry which one was top, because one's shiny, one's not. So I guess if you do have different style rings, you might want to do a little different than this. But there's your part storage, because then I'll put the rings back on the pistons that they were on. And yeah, moving on. So that's this motor here, which I've got to either get the bung to weld in and drill a hole in that oil pan for the inspection hole, or I've got to get a new oil pan for that. But I gotta get cam lifters for that one too. So I got an idea. I got a set of heads I'm thinking about putting on it. I got another set I'd like to really put on it, but I'm kind of down using what I've got and make it work for right now. So it is kind of a pretty sight. All that shiny new metal there. Yeah, well, the pistons ain't new. They are. So I guess. Yeah, 357 still on the stand. I got to do something with the furnace here. It was a little bit of a pain to get it warm in here today, but we got it. So I guess we'll get the short block done up tomorrow. And I guess that's all I know for right now. So I guess stay tuned. We'll see what we get done. So see y'all later. Have a good one.